Dune Part 2 is simply like, I know people hate to do this, and I'm one of those people that really hate when people say a movie's a masterpiece, like before it's been like 5 years. But I'm not going to waste my time here. Dune Part 2 is a masterpiece.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
Everything is stepped up from the first one. Yes, aesthetically, there could be things you like more about the first one, but this one is opened up in such a way that this world and everything in it is so lived in, so beautiful, so just... It literally feels like you've been transported to another world in a way that probably felt like Star Wars in 1977. Can Dune Part 2 be the next Star Wars? Critically, it already has, and already surpassed it in some ways, in my opinion. Commercially, it will never surpass Star Wars. That is something that is Americana to its core, but in the grand scheme of things, I believe future filmmakers and filmmakers of today will be inspired by the images on screen and be inspired by what Denis has accomplished here.
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis!
Timothée Chalamet, for instance, is amazing in Dune Part 2. Thought he was great in the first one, but he is transformative in this one. There are scenes that literally took my breath away, and the audience was cheering, not for the right reasons, but the audience cheered for quite a few scenes, and it was quite amazing to see the transformation of Timothy from the first one to this one. The first one, while perfect in its own way, feels more like an art exhibit at times, while the new one feels more scrappy, feels more organic, feels more tangible. Simply put, it feels more cinematic. I guess if I were to say there was one thing Dune Part 1 did better than Dune Part 2, was that I felt the costume design was much more powerful and memorable in the first one. I felt the chainmail stuff looked way better. I felt stuff for House Atreides looked really iconic at first, but that's a very minor nitpick. I understand Dune Part 2 won't be for everybody. I completely understand that its subversion on the hero's journey is not going to be for everybody. At times it is very slow. At times it can feel very, I guess, uninviting to an audience, but to me it feels more welcoming because of that. They trust us to believe in the images on screen. If you enjoyed this video, please give our other videos a watch. It would mean so much for the channel. And make sure to hit that bell. And can't wait to talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening.